So Briarlee for a while, if you remember, her daughter was Melon. Melon was a big horse rider, so she actually, in her teen years, moved out of the house, graduated early, and moved to the horse ranch with her mom, Briarlee. And eventually her to-be husband, Roger, moved in. They were promised to each other. They got married and had a baby soon after she aged up. And coincidentally, Briarlee just kind of found this really great match who ended up being a lot cooler than I can imagine. And by that I mean he's already died once and I had to bring him back. But he lived here in Windenburg, and she kind of wanted something more like what she grew up with. Like, she's a farmer at heart. The ranch was kind of a new experience where she could do like some of her farming stuff, but it was bigger and there were more animals than she was used to taking care of. But she did love little cute little sheep. So basically John found this house for her. That's sort of not like the typical Windenburg house, but it is extremely cute and just gives off a nice, perfect farm garden vibe, and this is the part that he kind of like did for her, is like a rooftop garden / greenhouse, so she can like grow some of her plants here. So like I should show you the view from the front. Yeah, very cool. And there's the greenhouse. Nothing is weeded because I just got here. Yeah, and John is a big gamer, so he's got like his game station. He's also a creative, so he programs a little bit. He's a geek. He's a geek and he's creative. He's jumped into writing because he's been abducted by aliens twice. So he wrote this children's book about his alien abduction experience. He did actually get my first ever Sims alien man pregnancy, but we got rid of the baby because we didn't want to do that. We didn't want to raise the alien baby. I don't generally go to the alien stuff in my games. So yeah, he plays games. He enters tournaments. That's how he makes money. He, like I, has the community roommate, I forget what it's called, a mod from, I am blanking on her name. Her icon is Strawberry, Kawaii Stacy, where like you pick kind of a roommate identity and then you go out and do related stuff. So like Eyes is a really big deal. She's a socialite. She travels and eats exotic food and meets a lot of people. He is a cozy homebody, so he likes his home. He works less hours. I works 5 days a week. He only works 3. He'll venture out occasionally and do neat stuff, and it's kind of not always clear what he does when he goes to see his friends. But so he's got this little gaming hideaway set up with the TV right above the computer, so he can watch stuff and game. We've got 2 bathrooms. Everything is like not quite square, which is going to be an issue for a reason I'm going to explain. We got the nice bedroom. We got a Roomba, more plants. This can go away, actually. I was using this for something. Okay. Oh, here he is. More plants. We're playing out here. Cute little mailbox, plants. We got the bonsai tree. And I got this build from the gallery. Don't remember what it was called. I'm sorry. I'm pretty sure I searched just like garden or like cozy cottage or something in residences to find it. But yeah, most of this doing is in mind a little statue. Oh look, there's sheep. What are sheep doing here? Briarlee brought them with her. I have a mod that hopefully the sheep will not die, because I got very sad. They died so fast, especially compared to the horses, and I was like, no, I wanna keep them. So we got happy sheeps, names after fruits. We got chocoberries, peaches, pudding. Okay, not that one's not, but pudding and fruit would be nice. Strawberries, parsley is another one, but that's because I already had green apple before, and I don't know what else. What other green fruit I could use? Cantaloupe. How do you do? Raspberries. And I was very worried. Blueberries ran away, and I'm guessing that because I left, blueberries did not come back. No, blueberries is starving, but not back. I've never had a sheep run away before, But they're adorable, and I really, really hope Blueberries comes back. If not, I will probably have to just get another blue sheep or just ignore it. Briarlee is also responsible for being friends with the rabbits. Well, not responsible. And you'll see, like, her relationship with the sheep isn't that high because she actually did decide to get a job in floral arranging. She actually just reached the top of her career. She's now the visionary of vases. And she makes flower arrangements. So, you know, she grows the flowers. She makes the arrangements. She grows the food. She brings the food to Orchid. Orchid cans them. It's really cute and symbiotic. But yeah, she works like a normal hour job. She works 4 days a week. I'm pretty sure the promotion did that. She used to work 5 days a week. Whereas John only works 3. So you'll see John is like besties with these sheep. Oh, that one he has a really high relationship with it. Yeah. Strawberries is new, so he doesn't really know strawberries yet. I was just like, why don't I have a strawberries one that's pink? So I got one. But so he's gotten the option to like do the hug the fear away interaction and such. Okay, so we're gonna feed Raspberries because she's hungry. So yeah, I'm just gonna do some domestic chores. Briarlee is gonna head over and cook for her fam. And yeah, I guess I'll continue to record it, but I do have to go soon, so I might not re-record when I come back. But I will remember at some point to make a video of Melon and her whole situation. All I can show here is that, well, I can show that she does have a toddler, but I didn't see her yet, so she has weird gray hair. She's a weirdly gray-haired toddler. And there she is. And there's Roger, who you may or may not remember as a teenage love of hers. They just went all the way. And they had a burgle once, and now he's a detective at a police station. Oh, I forgot to finish explaining like why John is such an interesting enigma, because when I first met him, I was like, okay, he's creative, he's a geek, he has a lot of generic traits, all the basic reasons. Clumsy, okay. Lactose intolerant, I actually don't experience a lot. Briarlee likes to cook, so that kind of sucks. All the sheep are flocking to him now. No, she's not hungry. 1 second. Let's just harvest everything right now. Yeah. Well, actually, there's 2 things that made him interesting besides the fact that he keeps getting abducted by aliens. The lactose intolerance is just the thing that makes Briarlee's life more challenging because she loves to cook, and I can't cook half the things she wants to cook. But thing number 1, he's a coward. He's afraid of literally everything. He's afraid, he's terrified right now of being in the dark. He's afraid all of the time. But then I gave him this other trait, forbearing. Let's take a look at what forbearing is, shall we? Forbearing is a Chingu absent emotion trait. These Sims never get uncomfortable, tired, or in pain. So my goal with that was that he's the kind of guy who can hyper-focus on a task. Like, he can video game for hours and hours and hours, won't get up, won't think about food or whatever. Won't think about how tired he is. So that's what I was trying to achieve. There may be a better trait for that, but no, don't go to sleep. Go harvest more stuff. This looks like it needs water. But it doesn't. Does it need fertilization? Everything went out of season since I left. This is why I didn't want to leave her alone too long, because the seasons will still pass no matter which family I'm with, and then I'll come back and I can't get any of my crops. Anyway. So, that was the goal I was trying to achieve with forbearing. Kind of a hyper-focus, which, again, there may be a trait that actually kind of achieves that more the way I want. What I have done has achieved the goal. He will sit and code until I make him stop. This also means he's not paying attention to his needs as urgently as he should, and as urgently as I need to. Basically, he doesn't turn red anymore with I'm hungry, I'm hungry, I'm hungry. He doesn't keep waving his hand like I'm hungry, I'm hungry, I'm hungry. And when I'm looking at him, I can see the bars are very, very red, like it's desperate. But I don't know how much time I actually have to address the red bar before death happens, and that's how he starved to death. But I brought him back, and we're gonna try to be more careful now. Yeah, you can just chill. We're going out. But yeah, those things all make him really interesting. And on top of that, because of course that's not enough, this is a mod. Can I come over? Shout out. On top of all that, he really wants a child. Like I don't know what it was, if he was just having a lot of thoughts about it, having a child, or I had them babysit Melanie for a little bit because Briarlee needs to get her parenting skill up to 10 for her aspiration. And I don't know, I don't remember, maybe because he's so nurturing with the sheep or because he's home alone a lot, he just really, really wanted a child. Even though they have this perfect, cute adult, like, we're ready to be done, we've done the child raising part, which is Briarlee's feeling, you know, she's done the child raising. Her work is done there. Just greet her before I start cooking, just randomly cooking. And she definitely was sure she didn't want to have kids. She considered getting her tubes tied many times. We considered this a lot. We decided not to. We decided to stay on birth control, which would always make her super moody. But we did it. I have more blackberries to give her, because blackberries are out of season. I do. I can do that while I'm talking. That's okay. Blackberries. Yeah, blackberries are out of season, so I can't make blackberry jam anymore. But anyway, yeah, she was sure she didn't want kids. She was done with that part of her life, and just seeing how sweet and innocent John is, and how much he really wants kids, and how even though he has this, shall we say, difficulty, that prevents him from focusing on his own needs. A screaming child is a need that he should still be able to focus on, and I think when we had Melanie over, Melanie's child, that proved that. He did kind of acknowledge she was crying and try to address it. But yeah, she came around, she was like, okay, I'm off the birth control. Like, if you want a baby, let's do it. And I'm just trying to figure out how to fit a baby into their perfect little adult house, because I don't want them to move out. It's so perfect for them. But you saw, like, the crooked, weird architecture. Like, there's no space for another room. They're really gonna have to figure it out. And then when the baby gets older and moves out, they're gonna go back to that life that they imagined. So, you know, they just really love each other, and they're also very driven by a lot of other pursuits, their career and their hobbies and their, well, for her, like, farming aspirations, but she's gotten him into at least the sheep farm life, like in that part of farm life aspect. But yeah, it's very cute. And I just said I didn't want them to have a baby while Orchid's children were still children, because I paused time for a while. That just felt like a little too soon for her to be like, all that life to have happened, and her children are still children, because remember, she moved out. She was with Melon for a while. Melon aged up. Melon got married. Melon had a child, and now, like we're saying, in less time, you know, in all that time, Briarlee not only also got married, but then had a baby. Like, the timeline did not make a lot of sense. We're trying to make healthy meals for I, but we can use lactose here. Let's see, what can we make them that is healthy? Stuffed peppers. I feel like I meant to make that, but I don't remember doing it. They got like a free caterer. It's great.